So a long time ago, I made a video on my channel that I had hoped to make a series. The video was me discussing the entirety of the first season of Voltron Legendary Defender within 5 minutes, hence the name. Unfortunately, I made a bad joke in it, felt bad, and deleted it with the intention of re-uploading it with the joke removed. Then I lost the video file. So I gave up, but now I want to revive it. And what better way to start than with We Deleted You, my latest addiction. So let's begin. Also, I'd recommend turning on captions. I have to talk pretty fast. We Deleted You is a 2017 creepypasta made by Jamie Icy Pie and is now owned and further expanded on by the Masked Chris. This is the story. Two guys named Austin and Henry work at Nintendo. Henry, being a not-so-mentally stable drunk, decides to murder Austin, who is also not-so-mentally stable, in the Nintendo server room. Austin's soul gets transferred into the Nintendo servers, and he creates a low-poly body for himself, but for the sake of time, that's all I can say. Henry then goes even more crazy and grabs the to-be-sold Wii, makes a Mii called Macleod, which is delete backwards, and then electrocutes himself and fucking dies. Rest in piss, forever miss. His soul is then transported with Macleod, and he meets up with Austin, now in his corrupted Mii form. The Wii's unplugged, and now both their souls are trapped in there. Would be a shame if someone bought the possessed Wii. 2 days after lunch, a kid named Kyle gets a Wii for his birthday. His dad helps set it up, and Kyle goes to create a Mii of himself, seeing Macleod on the Mii channel floor. He deletes Macleod, to which he comes back. Deletes again, goes to play some Wii Sports, sees Macleod playing bowling, goes back, and Macleod speaks to Kyle. Shit like,
how would you like it if I deleted you?
You know? Kyle's Mii then gets brutally deleted. Rest in piss, forever miss. Or is it? A few days later, Kyle's friend Nathan comes over. What a happy child, I sure hope he doesn't get traumatized. He sees the Wii and goes, and immediately wants to play it. Kyle is horrified. Nathan goes to the Mii channel, to which it's all corrupted. Macleod then proceeds to taunt Kyle, bring out his Mii, which looks all bruised and battered, and then proceeds to kill it by chopping off its legs and head. Okay, now rest in piss, forever miss. Kyle retorts by unplugging the damn thing and throwing it into his closet, never to see the light of day again. Then years later, it sees the light of day again as Kyle rummages the old system up to talk to Macleod. It is here where we learn of the hospital room. This room was added for some unknown reason to the Mii channel code, and is where deleted Miis go to die. Macleod is the only one that can escape this hell, but every time he's thrown back into it, he receives more and more pain. Eventually, the Wii is donated to a thrift store, to which an unsuspecting girl buys it. Enter Sam. Sam isn't like other girls. She likes technology and games, and thinks that AI have souls. So when she finds a sentient Mii on this Wii she bought, she doesn't immediately get freaked out and try to delete it. She lets Macleod exist, and she decides to tell her class about it when the teacher asks what they've done over the weekend. She gets made fun of. Later that day, a bully named Will quite literally climbs into Sam's room and makes fun of her and Macleod. He gets a hold of the Wii remote and deletes Macleod, to which Macleod forms back out of nowhere, summons a Mii that looks like Will, and kills it. Rest in piss, forever miss. Will is horrified. Then there's a section where Macleod sees a Mii that looks like Kyle while bowling, so he throws a bowling ball on the Mii, to which the game registers that as a strike. Then somehow Kyle gets Sam's Skype info, which he basically asks to get the Wii back. Sam declines. Kyle then fucking ends up at the school Sam's in because plot convenience. Kyle harasses Sam some more about the Wii. Sam declines. Kyle continues and Sam finally says, fine, okay, just don't destroy it. Kyle agrees. Kyle is invited over to Sam's house, to which him and Macleod begin to talk, and then argue. But remember Austin, that corrupted Mii guy that was murdered in real life? Well, he makes himself a parent now. Actually, he has been all throughout Sam's adventures with the Wii, but I've been ignoring it due to time. Anyways, he makes himself a parent and then proceeds to delete Macleod. To which Macleod responds, and this is a canon line straight from the source, "Let me go, you son of a motherless goat." Kyle then takes the Wii and runs outside, trying to destroy it, to which Sam gets it out of his hands. The Wii is apparently extremely hot, despite being unplugged. Sam and Kyle get into an altercation, and then Sam gets back inside. She plugs in the Wii, only to see the corrupted Mii fucking electrocuting Macleod, like full-on electric chair. Kyle gets back inside, Sam and Kyle argue, Sam beats up Kyle leaves. Sam talks to Macleod, to which Macleod has forgotten most of his life. The corrupted Mii comes back, and Sam goes, fuck no, and deletes the corrupted Mii. And then the Wii fucking melts down so much that the console becomes inoperable. Macleod leaves a heartfelt message on the screen, thanking Sam for being the only person to treat him with respect. Which would be cute if he, wasn't a murderer. But why did the Wii melt? Well, it's because the electric chair was using direct power from the power supply, and the corrupted Mii overused that power, which caused the internals to heat up to an extremely high heat, thus causing meltage. And yes, there's a whole lot more going on here. For starters, Austin truly believes that the world is his, and he hates most things. He has 99 hatreds, but video games ain't one. After he was game ended and his soul was taken up to the heaven of the Nintendo servers, he proceeded to snoop around and help out with the code around the offices. Which is lame. Austin's a nerd. A geek. A neek. But there are still unanswered questions. How did Kyle find Sam's Skype? Why are those rooms in the Mii channel code? Who added them? Why the name Macleod? And the answer is, fuck knows. We're just gonna have to cope. But hey, like all ancient creepypastas, We Deleted You is now being revived as a Friday Night Funkin' mod. Just like the rest of them. Oh, and there's a plush being sold as well. So things are on the up and up? Sure, we'll go with that. So I did it. There's the entire story within 5 minutes. I do want to say, for some after video watching, if you do want to watch the full 3.5 hour animatic, that link will be in the description. So if you do want to see all the bits I cut out for time, watch that. I'm also going to be linking Jamie's Twitter in the description. He kind of posts on there, he's kind of active, but he's trying to move away from We Deleted You, at least somewhat. It is what he's known for, which is unfortunate, but he is trying to move on. He has his own little game development studio thing, which I think is really cool, and I definitely need to get around to playing Pong Spin someday, but hey. But I say go follow him, he's still probably going to be making amazing content. He did say he was working on a script on his YouTube channel. Don't know what for. And while you're at it watching the animatic, I recommend you subscribe to Chris. He's a great animator, he's a funny guy, and you're making a mistake not subscribing to him. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully I'll make this a series. Although, considering I just got done editing, I don't know if I will. We'll see though. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and have a nice day. See y'all.